All right, so we're in D.C. George Clinton, Parliament. How you feeling tonight? Great
Oh, I've
energy, a
been
great show.
D-fleed, D-ticked, and I got my rabies shot, and I'm ready to bury the bone. You know, I feel like it's a dog world.
How was the energy tonight? The
Oh,
crowd packed.
there was packed house, and whenever we come here, the Howard is like going to the Apollo. You know, this is where we started in the '60s. You know, the Howard, the Uptown Theater in Philly, and the Apollo, the Royal in Baltimore. This was our circuit, so this is like coming home.
Nice,
You know,
nice.
even though it's a whole new set of crowds, 3 generations ago, it's still been like that all the time. Every time we come here.
So yeah, now speaking of the '60s, you mentioned. Let's talk about your relationship with Bernie and Bootsy.
Oh,
How you first met
that's
them.
the
A lot of people
70s.
want
That's
to
the
know.
'70s with Bootsy and Bernie together. But Bernie, early '60s, '63, he was in high school.
Wow.
I had a barbershop in Plainfield, New Jersey. I watched him finish high school, go off to Boston, to Berkeley, and sharpen his craft. He was a child genius anyway, Bernie was. And when he came back and got with us in '66, when we had I Want to Testify, played with us, and right on into the '70s. The Bootsy came with us '71. And by '74, we had a brand new thing, P-Funk, Chocolate City. That was the combination of Bernie and Bootsy and Gary, the whole mob.
It's huge. That was like a movement, a wave.
It was. Funkadelic came from Plainfield, Jersey with me as kids. Eddie Hazel, played Maggie Brain, Billy Bass, Tiki. All them was right from the beginning. And Bootsy them was from Cincinnati. They got with us, and that just made it bigger. They brought Fred Wesley and Maceo Parker, which was the JBs from James Brown Band.
Wow.
So that made that P-Funk All-Stars a whole nother thing. That's from Chocolate City, Mothership Connection, Clones, and Up for the Downstroke, all that stuff.
Wow. See, and now bringing it back, speaking of Plainfield in Jersey and the barbershop, let us know about the whole barbershop situation. A lot of people don't know about that.
Well, the barbershop is where we grew up in 59, 60, on to 66. We used to process hair, the waves in hair, and Temptations coming to town, Jackie Wilson, Sammy Davis, any of them come down and want to get that hair laid. They came into Plainfield, Newark, or Playboys in New York, and we worked all those shops.
That's crazy.
And we rehearsed in the shops.
That's real. Yeah, not a lot of people don't know that at all. So how about this? Besides the legendary sounds you've created for decades, you're famous for your hairstyles, the colors, the dreads. If you had to name one hairstyle that you had, what song that you have out would you say matches the intensity, the complexity of just the expression?
Wow, we had a gang of them. Because some of them I was wearing wigs, like in the mothership, coming out of the mothership with the big white wig on them. But hairstyles, and I did hair. So, I could wear any hairstyle with comfort, even if it's a bald head. I've done it all. But Cinderella theory, I like that particular style when I got the colored hair.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fresh when I first got it, when I was on Paisley Park. It went good with what I was doing, that was a whole change in our career going to Paisley Park. That was a different sound. That was the Prince sound. So it fitted that.
Wow, that's crazy.
That Paisley look.
Now, speaking of the mothership, we know that the mothership will be unveiled at the Smithsonian sometime next year, right?
Right.
Can we speak on that a little bit?
Yes.
How that
The
came to
mothership is
fruition?
going to be, as long as there's a United States of America, you're going to have a mothership, because it's going to be in that library in the Smithsonian, in the lobby when you first walk in there, along with the Tuskegee Airmen's plane. And now that it's a reality, they're getting ready to start all the space flights and things, and exploration of space is just like coming to America when they first. That's what they're getting ready to do in outer space, and so we're gonna have our footprint in that. That's why I'm fighting so hard for the copyrights, so that story will be told. That music, who wrote it, played it, and they're trying to change that stuff. There's a big conspiracy going on right now, trying to change the title, the ownership of it. You know, going into the copyright place and actually changing names and stuff. So we're talking to the FBI, and we're gonna make a big stink all the way up into the unveiling of the mothership. We ain't going out quiet.
That's crazy. And what does that mean to you? For
What I mean, they're trying to take the history from us again, once again, who did it, and so when the books read, who created it, you won't know. We trying to make sure that don't happen to funk, you know, and that's why we fighting hard. And right now you got Straight Outta Compton out now, which is all our music. And Cube helped me do this new video I got coming out, you know, and him and Kendrick Lamar. So we're working together on. I think we'll get somebody to listen at this, because there's a lot of money in all those copyrights. And if you saw that movie, you saw how much of our music was in it. All the albums laying by Dre's head when they come on, 5 of the 7 of them was ours.
Wow. Well, speaking of NWA and just the voice and in correlation to what's going on modern day as far as the violence, Black Lives Matter, the things that are going on.
They were saying that back
police, the community. How do you feel about all? When you watch the news, what's running through your head when you see the things that you see on the news?
It's what we've been saying forever. That's what NWA was saying back then. That's what we were saying back in America. He's just young. We've been saying it for a long time, but like Kendrick Lamar said, Tupac told him, after you get 30, you can't scream that shit out too loud, then you're a terrorist. So you got to be very careful about. But yes, I'm glad Kendrick is saying it now. He's that young voice that can say it with a fresh tone. I'm glad that somebody can say it, because once you pass 30, it's hard to do that. And it needs saying right now. And what's deep is that hip-hop is probably the best music as far as race relationship that we've had. And it's unlikely, because you would think it wouldn't be with all of the dissonance. But that's what we did as kids. We practiced that to keep from having to kill a motherfucker. You practice being able to talk about a motherfucker and make a joke out of it to keep from having to kill somebody or somebody killing you. So, I mean, you learn, when I was going to school, somebody drop a glass, your mama. Just the sound of it, you got to respond. It was a joke, you know. You learn how to do that without, is how close could you get up into each other's face and not have to fight? Because the one that get mad first is the loser. That was always the case. When people in the peanut gallery, ooh, he got it. And the thing was, you wasn't supposed to get mad enough to fight. And that's what the bottom line. And when they started being able to make money off of it, it was even better. So hip hop is probably the unlikely candidate for making race relationship good as it is, but it is. Nice. Everybody got a ghetto story. Everybody got a bottom, you know, in their community. I don't care what nationality. You got some poor ones in there, and their story is that one that's going to be rapped about or being really funky. It's going to be basic.
Crazy. So how about this? You're on tour now. You're all over the world. What's going on next? What's the next stop? What's the next plan?
Oh, well, like I said, we got the video coming out now.
Talk about that.
The video, Ice Cube, Kendrick Lamar, and it's the Ain't That Funkin' Kinda Hard on You. And Ice Cube directed the video, wrote the script rather,
and you're in the video.
Yeah, it's my song, and they both helped. Kendrick did, you know, I helped him on his To Pimp a Butterfly, the Wesley Theory. I did that with him, so he helped me on this one of mine that's coming out.
That's huge. And Ice Cube directed the video?
And he directed the video. You know, we got spaceships in there, and we got low-riding cars.
When is the video coming out?
About 3 weeks.
And what's the name of the song? What's the name of the single?
Ain't That Funkin' Kinda Hard on You. We got an EDM version of it too with Louis Vega.
That's huge. That's big. That's very big.
Yeah. So we got, and it's the same song. It's the title, same title as the book.
Let us know about the book, please.
So the book ain't Brothers B.O. like George, ain't that funkin' kind of hard on you. That's the book about my life story. And right now is being banned. Came out, it was a top seller a few months ago. And then the people that I told about all the stuff that's going on, they got lots of power. So they got the book banned in the courts for a minute. We don't know what kind of strings they're pulling, but they can't stop the record, and the record is the same as the book, so it's coming right back out again. And look at flashlight2013.com. You'll be able to see all of what's in the book, what's in the courts.
And what's your website is?
Flashlight2013.com. That's about us. My website is GeorgeClinton.com.
Right, and everyone can go there to check out all the updates with you and the latest.
Yeah. Tour dates and all that.
Nice. Drop, get a drop. Outro. Alright, so to sum everything up to what you've been up to, what's going on, how about this? We'd like to know, what do you want your fans to know? What do you want your legacy? You're a legend. Everyone knows who you are. What's your message when you're out there performing?
My message really is, what I would like to be known for is saving these copyrights. After all we've done, I have lots of fun. I'm already rewarded for the songs, the fun I'm having in doing it. But to be able to get those copyrights back in the hands of the people that wrote them and produced them, including myself and all my family and all the people that work with me, that's what I want to copyright. And that will help all the new acts that's coming out here, that'll keep them from getting in that same predicament. Because what we're doing right now is shining a light on all of the thievery that's going on. And I mean, and there's lawyers and accountants that's doing this hard to get out of it. You know, they went to serious school for this. You know, so it's going to be, and they got lobbyists, so they got Congress helping them with these weird laws. So you know, it's hard to fight it if you ain't got money to fight it. They be fighting you with your own money.
It's real out there.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to wrap it up. We're going to get a drop. We just need a drop real quick, right into the camera. You can just say, you're here with George Clinton, here at Howard Theater in D.C., however you want to say it. But